Hello everyone, FunshineX here. This is a quick video on something I was having trouble with in Feed the Beast, and that's how to get oil out of a condenser from Equivalent Exchange into into basically refineries. This setup here, and this is what I originally did in the Feed the Beast. I tried. It was a little bit bigger than this because I had 5 refineries, but provider that was providing oil buckets and a liquid supplier that I said, supply with oil buckets. And the thing I was noticing is that it would supply it, and then it would just kind of fall on the ground. And I was like, what do I do? And I didn't want to just put like a transposer underneath. I thought it was kind of a hokey solution, so I kind of racked my brain. I went through a bunch of different things to try, and I submitted basically a plea to you guys on the internet to tell me what I should do. And while I was waiting for replies, I built my own. And this crazy contraption is what I came up with. It's got a little bit more, but this is the basic condenser that supplies oil over here to a relay, and there's basically an auto crafting system. So I can come here and I can say, give me fuel capsules, and it'll know based on this crafting recipe here, if you take a wax capsule and send an oil bucket to the satellite, I will give you a full capsule. Satellite pipe comes over here, puts oil on the ground through a deployer. A Buildcraft pump then pulls that out, puts it through some tubes into this tank. The tank then goes into refineries. Refineries then go into a bottler. The bottler uses that initial capsule that was provided by the auto crafting and pulls out a fuel capsule. And I also had things like keep 10 fuel capsules in this, and that worked great. This works, It's a crazy setup for what I was trying to do. It was kind of cool that I could get auto crafting working with Equivalent Exchange and Red Power and Buildcraft. It's all logistics pipes, which you don't usually use with Red Power and Equivalent Exchange. But this works, but I want a better solution. So I read the comments. I asked IRC as well. And here's a couple of the things I got. Someone said, oh, you can just put a deployer. And you can see I've got, a filter pulling out anything out of here, empty buckets, or full buckets, and trying to deploy them into a tank, and nothing. That does not work. You can deploy it on the ground if you aim it against a wall. That's why that sand's there. It will go on the ground, but it will not go into a tank. So that's out. Someone said, why don't you try liquid supplying the tank? But if you watch this, oops. It's going to try and supply the air. It's not going to actually go in. Okay, that doesn't work. Turn this off so it doesn't keep supplying. Here's the original one, and the one I gave up on, and honestly I should go back to this and just deal with the buckets, right, that fell on the ground. And because I can say keep 8, and that's the maximum that it'll hold. And it does. It puts 8 buckets in there for me. And then it just kind of throws them on the ground, and I can put a transposer there to grab them and put them back in the bucket. But a user, and I gotta figure out his name real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, his username is XJOFreak. Posted, oh, you just need a default route. And I realized that this isn't just supplying these, and I thought it was like the tank was the one dropping them on the ground. I didn't realize that it was the actual logistics network was getting the buckets back in the network, but then just not knowing what to do with them. That was the problem. It wasn't that the tank didn't know, it didn't supply the tank and then have extra buckets and they would just fall. It was the logistics pipe didn't know what to do. So the really easy fix for this, oops, if I can go around here, is to get a basic logistics pipe and just do this. Oops, just one please. I need you. Yes, default route. And now I can say keep 8 buckets supplied. And if we've got enough in there, oh, we don't have any. This is the easiest way to get buckets. We should get 8 buckets in there and watch the buckets. They come back in the system and then they go, oh, I don't know where to go. Oh, I do know where to go. I'll just follow this default route. Right back in. And we've got a little problem here, and that's something I should have fixed, but I didn't, is the mode. Leave first stack. You always want to use that when you provide from a condenser, because this is the first stack, and that will not take that one out. So that is really cool. This is going to work. It's going to be simple. I can use it for hopefully for some other things that I need to get out of condensers into, BuildCraft waterproof pipes or that kind of stuff. So, yep. I think this is going to be the solution that works. Thanks for you guys' comments, and to XGO Freak, and to Damn Sky, and to Mr. Good Guy, and the guys in IRC that I forget all the people that replied. But yeah, this is definitely go with that solution over that monstrosity over there. Even though it was a fun thing to build, I got to use a lot of different items and learn a lot of stuff about liquid suppliers and providers on forestry items and buildcraft items and red power items and all that kind of stuff. One thing I want to quick tip: satellite pipes work really well with relays when you want to interface between buildcraft and red power buildcraft. Sorry, because buildcraft and logistics sees this just as a chest, so it has no clue that this is a red power item. It just says, "Oh, you want me to be satellite, so you can send that item, this oil bucket in here? Great!" And it puts it in there. Just think it's a chest. But then the relay acts as an extractor and puts the items into a tube one by one. So this relay is really cool. Damn Sky and I've been using it a lot on our server Let's Play, and it's my favorite block by far. Just because I love to use Buildcraft, I love to use Red Power, and there was really not a good way to interface between them before. You had to put it in a chest and then an extractor. You kind of had to make a relay yourself. It's all here in one block. So yeah, that's cool. No timer needed. It just pulls out. It's kind of one drawback is you don't get to adjust the timing of the relay. It's just always going to pull out, as it goes, as the time it wants. But anyway, this has been FunshineX with a just quick update, and keep watching Feed the Beast, and give me comments, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.